Today I'm going to talk to y'all about entrepreneurship, right? My name is Marcus Taylor. I am the owner, creator of Ninth Wonder Premium Products. Ninth Wonder Premium Products is a hair care / skincare hygiene product brand created for people of all colors, shapes, sizes, creeds. We began in 2014 with one product. No, 2004, excuse me, 2004 with one product that my great-grandma came up with. We had one oil. It was this one oil, right? So I took this and I revamped it with my first product, revitalizing oil. It's for your hair, your skin, and everything, right? So I took that, and I'm a barber also. My clients, they always wanted to know the best products they can use for their hair, so I had this oil. So then they kept asking me, hey, we need something else. Like, you thought about conditioning? You thought about doing stuff for skin? So I took it to the next level, and I took a couple courses online with Oil of Olay and stuff like that. And I started developing other products. You know, right here I got some of my beard products and some of my skin products. Y'all, I'm gonna pass them around and let you sample them and stuff like that. So I want to talk to y'all about branding. What's your name? Kimon. Kimon, do you have a brand? No? Yeah, you have a brand? Oh, okay. Tyson, you don't have a brand? Anybody in here have a brand? You have a brand. That's your brand? Okay, so newsflash, you all have a brand. How many people have a name? You have a name? Okay. How many of you have a family? You got a family? Wear clothes? Anybody wear clothes? You have a brand. The way you present yourself and the things that you do are your brand. It's all a part of your brand. The way people see you, that determines the way people will accept your business and the things that you present to them, whether they take you serious or not, right? So, I told Mr. Mayo earlier, there's a saying I like to say, right? You take the things that you like, you make your loves, you make your loves your passion, you make your passion your purpose. What you like to do? You like to run track? I think you love it. You think you have a passion for it?
Yeah.
Can you make it your purpose?
I don't know how much money it would make.
You don't know how much money it makes? It doesn't have to make money to be a purpose. It doesn't make you feel good, it doesn't fulfill you.
Yeah.
What do you like to do?
Hair.
You like to do hair? Yeah. You just pass that around. So, what do you like to do?
Hair.
You like to do hair. All right, she like to do hair. I'm a barber too, right? Y'all can tell. You like to do hair. Do you love hair? You're passionate about it. So it's something you can get behind that can actually help your family later, help you later. You can make it your purpose. When you get to that level, then you have something that you can seriously build into a brand and become a part of you and make a living off of. Everybody not gonna be a football player or a basketball player. You know what I'm saying? I've done a lot of different things on my path to creating Ninth Wonder Premium Products, right? So I built my own website also. So I'm gonna do it all type of guy. You don't have to stop on it at just one thing. Marketing. I already asked about your brand. If you had a brand or not. Anybody have a brand? I see his shirt, he has it on, he walk around with it on all the time. Most of the time when you see me, you will see me in something like one. You know what I mean? I can wear the Louis, Gucci, all that stuff too, but I'm gonna put on Ninth Wonder because I want to market my brand. Now, right, me talking to you about your brand, tell me something about your brand.
I started this year. Like,
So let me explain to you the importance of what's known as the elevator pitch. You ever heard of that? You know how the basis of it works? Who, what, when, where, why. 5 5 things. Who? I'm Marcus Taylor, owner and creator of Knife Wonder Premium Products. What? My product line, we specialize in organic and natural products. When? 2004. Why? My family, my grandma. See what I'm saying? Where? Richmond, Virginia. When I first came in, that was the first thing I did, my elevator pitch. It should be 15 to 25 seconds. I did that real quick. Work on that with your brand. Do you have a brand?
No.
You do have a brand. What's your name? Aaliyah's Hair. Aaliyah does hair. Aaliyah, that's your brand. You can come up with a creative name later, but that is your brand to start off with. So when people see Aaliyah, they see you with the, you know what I'm saying, your hair together. First thing they think about is hair, and they should, if that's your purpose.
Yes.
And for you to figure that out now so early, that's big. That's big, all right? So I'm gonna get into, well, before I do that, anybody in here, everybody from Richmond area, Henrico, anybody from anywhere else? All right, so let me tell you a little bit about me, about my background. I'm from Fairfield, Wickham, Mosby Court. I'm from Afton Avenue, 4th Avenue. I'm from the hood. All the stuff your favorite rappers talk about, I done been there. I've been in jail, I've been in the Army, I done it all. What made me change is I saw something better. I saw an opportunity to change, to do something better. I ended up going to the military. And in the military, I cut hair and I did all that too while I was in the Army. And like I told y'all, how I developed my brand, right? So I say that to say, people always ask, how did you manage it? How did you learn how to make these products? So like I told you, in my past, I did things not necessarily proud of, streetwise. But it's amazing how those things in your background will set you up for the skills that you need to actually do something positive. Those skills I learned from that, how to melt down that shea butter, how to melt down that beeswax, how to cool it with the cooling agents and everything and put it together and create what I got now. And I make a lot more money doing this the right way. Yeah, oh, pull the plastic over. I make a lot more money doing things the right way now. All right? So, entrepreneurship is in me. It's in each one of y'all, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or not. Anybody in here don't want to be an entrepreneur? Anybody? No? Everybody want to be an entrepreneur. What's your brand? Yeah.
NGS clothing brand.
NGS clothing brand?
Yeah.
Let me see it when you get a chance. All right. So, cause I'm gonna check you out. I wear local clothes all the time, right? I support, you know what I'm saying? And I wear local stuff all the time. So let me check you out. So, what made you want to get in that clothing brand?
I was tired of wearing other people's stuff.
Tired of wearing other people's stuff. Didn't benefit you, did it?
No.
So, the basis of that, how did you learn how to create your own stuff?
YouTube, just looking up research.
Mm-hmm. Looking up other stuff.
Yeah.
You did your due diligence. That's what I want to get into. You laid the foundation, the hustle work, the groundwork. That's what I was telling you. My groundwork was a little darker. You know, I had to do what I had to do until I could do what I wanted to do. And now that I can, I do. So I want to ask you, do you love clothes? You love it?
Yeah.
So you think it's your passion?
Yeah.
It's something, because it's gonna be times where the money won't come. You may feel like, man, I'm done with this. I don't want to stick with it. It's gonna be hard. And you gotta be passionate about it in those dark times. Sometimes people won't believe in it. Your family might be the last ones to wear your stuff or buy anything from you. They want it for free. I go through it now. I go through it now. It was hard for me to get anybody to want to support what I have going on right here, right? In my own family. The reason I hit all products, right? Now, look how many different products I have on here. I got gift cards. We have razors, those sold out. Barbers, they buy those all the time. We got the t-shirts, the women. Look at all these different products we have on here, right? Everything. And I created all of this. And there will be times where the people who closest to you, they won't support. But what you have to do is maintain, and learn to be able to market abroad. So what I do is, Mr. Mayo see it all the time. I'm on my Facebook. I post stuff that, make people laugh. I post stuff to engage people, but I also throw my business in there, and I reach out to people I've never seen and don't know. Don't be ashamed. Don't be afraid of that. That's why I'm talking to y'all the way I am right now. Don't look down, away. Don't look, none of that. Especially you. When you walk in, I look right at your shirt. I could be an investor. So a lot of the times, people, they go and they jump and say, I want to get an LLC. And you go and get an LLC and they don't realize you got to pay that fee every year. You got to pay $50 every year. All the paperwork to go behind it. You got to go and you got to pay your yearly reporting fees. Well, now it's free to pay to do the yearly reporting fees, but there's a lot of stuff you have to do on your own that you got to learn. Be serious about that. What they say nowadays, be intentional. Be intentional about everything that you're doing. You can go from 0 to $1 million overnight. Well, not really overnight, but if people will look at it and think it's overnight. So me, I also am a real estate investor. I went to school and I graduated. I'm an architectural engineer also. I do a lot of different things, right? I'm a serial entrepreneur. That's what you hear about. I wake up and I do whatever I want to do every day. I don't have to work nowhere if I don't want to. I work for my own brand, my own business. All right? Make my own rules. I deal with my consequences as they come. If I decide I don't want to work today, I have what I call supplemental incomes and everything, where stuff comes automatically. I'm getting paid off of this while I'm talking right now. All right? TikTok alone. How many of you got TikTok? Everybody got TikTok? Watch this. Watch this, Mr. Mill. Who got a TikTok shop? All of y'all got TikTok. None of y'all have a TikTok shop.
Right. Seven stuff.
Yeah. How many of you have a product to sell? Develop your product. Get on TikTok. You're already there. Set up your TikTok shop. Be serious about what you're doing. Don't play around with yourself. I make $7,500 a week off of TikTok alone. Just TikTok. You think I'm joking? Go on TikTok, look at Ninth Wonder, and look how much that body butter go for and how many sold. That's just TikTok. This website right here, this $4,200 a week. Right here. Y'all, don't waste your time. Don't play with yourself. Don't play with yourself. Develop whatever your, pause. I see your face. Pause. Whatever your product is, take the opportunity. What I said, I had a drill sergeant when I was in the Army. He used to say, take advantage of yourself. You got talent, you got skills, take advantage of yourself. Don't take yourself for granted. So when you, what I want y'all to do is, all right, check this out. This is how fast, who want to be a millionaire? All right, so let me explain something to you. Y'all ever heard of real estate? Everybody heard of real estate, right? How old are you? You're 16. And that is what, 10th grade? You're in 11th grade. All right. So right now, you have a credit card? So do this. First, you will need an income. Now, if you got TikTok and a TikTok shop, you can develop, you can set up something. You do hair, you can sell hair combs for $100, and maybe you might get 50, 60 of them for $3 a piece and sell it for $6, $9. They gonna move. You got an income now, right? You selling bonnets. Aaliyah's bonnets. Bad bonnets. You know what I'm saying? She's selling bonnets. So now you selling bonnets, you got income, Aaliyah, right? You go to this bank, you go and get a credit card. You set up a bank account. When you set up a business bank account, they're gonna give you a business credit card. Now you have, say they give you a business line of credit because you've been selling your products for 12 months. They give you a business line of credit. Your line of credit is maybe 9,000, 5,000, 9,000, whatever. Let's say you just starting out, they will give you 1,500. The next year, you can go for an increase. They bump it up to 5,000. And how old are you right now? So the next year, you 17, they bump your credit up, you got 5,000 on your credit card. So now, you go and buy your first little house, when they expensive now, say you going to pay $200,000 for a little house around here, something like that. So now you don't want to bought a house off of your business, right? In your business name, which is also a tax credit. So now, you got this property that you can just bought. You live in it 2 years, whatever. You go for an increase on your credit. Now they like, oh, you got a property, you got leverage. You got collateral in your business. They bump you up to 10,000. Now you got 10, 15,000 in credit, business credit, and you have a property in your business name. You live in this property for 2 years or whatever. You decide, hey, I want to rent it out. Now you take this property and you rent that property, but you don't just rent it. Where you move to, you say, hey, I want to buy another house. Let's say you done bought it for $200,000. The equity in it. Anybody know what equity is?
You got more money and everything.
So the price of what you paid versus the interest gained. The interest and the profit gained on the back end. So you bought it for $200,000 2 years ago. Now the market boomed. Now you got $245,000. It's worth $245,000. So now you got $45,000 worth of equity in 2 years on your property, right? And you go to the bank and say, hey, I want to buy another house. I want to take this line of equity out and buy another house. So you take out 45. Say you take out 40,000. Now if you got a 30-year loan on that $200,000 house, it's gonna push it back. You know what I'm saying? You can pay it off for 2 years. It's 28 years on it now, but it's gonna push it back at 30. But you take that 40,000 and you go and put it on a new house. Now your mortgage on that $200,000 house is $1,000, $11,000. Mortgage on the new house, $11,000. What you gonna charge rent? You charging $2,200. So now that one house is paying for that other house too. You got one person that's renting from you, paying for that other. How old are you being 6 years old? How old are you being 6 years? You be 22, right? You ain't a math major. You ain't no math major. You ain't a math guy. 6 years. Did you hear how simple what I just said to you is, bro? What's your name, Victor? Kyrie. Kyrie, what you do? What's your brand? Watches. What you like?
I like watches. I grew it up because my dad used to have a lot of watches. So
what kind of watch?
Like my dad had a Rolex.
Oh, good.
Yeah, not like that, but yeah, it was like a Rolex. It was a diamond or Rolex, and that's what made me start liking watches when I was young.
Okay, so that's your thing. You ever heard of Tally and Twine? I was in the army with them. Multi-millionaires. We were in Kuwait together. Standing right beside me in the heat, bro. 3 years later, they multi-millionaires. Because they focused. But you gotta understand the difference between assets and liabilities. Y'all ever seen the movie Baby Boy? Y'all are too young for that.
Yeah, I seen it.
He said, you gotta know the difference between guns and butter. You know what I mean, right? So assets and liabilities, right? You can be fly, but make sure your assets count. Like me, when this Rolex, I ain't want to board this. Tax write-off. Shirt, say 91. These Nike boots, all 91. Buy a property, 91. See what I'm saying? You hear me? I'm talking to you because you gotta, I wanna see your clothes. You know what I mean? I really wanna see your clothes, all right? Yeah. I wanna see your brand. So, shirt up. So, Brandon, I can't hop on it enough. Google reviews. You see they keep popping up down here and everything. I didn't know anything about building a website. I took my own initiative. And you have to be able to take initiative, not just in business, but in life. Take initiative. Don't wait on nobody. Don't wait on nobody. No dude, your parents, none of that. You don't have to wait on anybody. All right? You don't have to sit there and be spoon-fed a check. If you have to work a job to get what you want, that job is so that they can help you get what you need for you to live the life that you want. But you don't have to sit there and wait on anybody. All right? Mr. Mayo, I've been watching him for years. He took initiative. That's why that's what I respect about him. He took the initiative to go and do what it is that he wanted to do. You don't have to ask your mama for shoe money, food money, none of that. You already there. You've been locked in since you came in the room. You serious. You know what I'm saying? You serious. I like your shirt. I don't know who did your designs and everything, but I like your shirt. You took initiative. Make your light, your love, your passion, your purpose. If you don't remember nothing else I said today up here talking on head off, remember that. You say it with me? Make your light, your love, your passion, your purpose. Remember that. All right? Any questions?